If you're going to go at a legend, you better not miss. As we know, Angel Reese come out this week. She absolutely crushed her own teammates into the dust, and she even decided to go after a legend, the legendary Courtney Vandersloot, who, of course, blew out her ACL at the beginning of the season, and she is in the midst of making a comeback. And, of course, Angel Reese made some comments that were none too kind to a legend.
The Chicago Sky's 2025 campaign has been messy from the start, but fans never expected the drama to reach the level it did when Angel Reese went after one of the WNBA's most accomplished veterans.
Yeah, at this point, it's over. That whole Sky Barbie thing, that thing is over. Angel Reese is done in Chicago. They're going to move on. They have to. With what Courtney Vandersloot just came back and said, Courtney Vandersloot just smoked Angel Reese. And you know who else is going in on Angel Reese? You got Nightcap with Unk and Ocho, Shannon Sharp and Chad Johnson going in on this Angel Reese situation. She didn't think it was going to go this way. This went all the way in left field.
What should have been a straightforward media interview turned into a takedown of Courtney Vandersloot, a 5-time All-Star, 2-time WNBA champion, and the league's second all-time leader in assists. The comments shocked people, but the backlash that followed was even louder.
With the Sky, she's won a championship with the Liberty. And I mean this when I say this, Jeff Pagliocca does not give two fucks about the star power of Angel Reese. As well as that, it's not like a Caitlin Clark star power where having Angel Reese on your team instantly improves your city's economy. Having Caitlin Clark on your team improves your city's economy. Having Angel Reese on your team doesn't do any of that. It does not do any of that. However, this Courtney Vandersloot is someone that Angel Reese has. She was the one player Angel Reese name dropped in her thing about basically saying she's not good. She's not going to be good.
Here's the reality. Angel Reese, just 2 years into her career and already looking like she's moving backward instead of forward, actually questioned whether Courtney Vandersloot could recover from an ACL tear at her age.
Angel Reese will be lucky if she has a third of the career that Courtney Vandersloot has had. And by the way, this has only been out maybe an hour, and I'm seeing responses from Angel Reese fans. They are some of the ugliest, nastiest, ghetto thug responses. I'm going to keep it real. Responses I've ever seen in my life. People have calling her Courtney a bitch, a hoe. I mean, I shit you not. That's the level of response Angel Reese fans have given this NBA legend.
The hypocrisy is hard to miss. Reese tried to lecture someone about championship experience. The same Courtney Vandersloot who led Chicago to their one and only WNBA title in 2021, then joined the Liberty and played a key role in their first championship in 2024. Vandersloot owns more rings than Reese has winning seasons. It's almost like a JV kid suggesting Michael Jordan was too old to play.
The Chicago Sky, they might be saying to themselves, Angel Reese just isn't worth the headache that she is causing. Great rebounder. As for everything else, she's not worth the headache that she's causing. She's going to call out the organization. She's going to call out the front office. She's going to call out the teammates, throw Courtney Vandersloot under the bus. Doesn't really go over well with the organization. Doesn't really go over well with the team.
Quick pause. If you're enjoying this breakdown, don't forget to subscribe. Now, let's talk about Vandersloot's response. She didn't get to where she is by being quiet when challenged, especially not by teammates who haven't proven much. Her words were direct but calm. People might think my age is an issue, but it's not. I'm going to return, and I'll come back stronger, because that's always been my approach. It's classic Vandersloot. While Reese is busy pointing fingers and avoiding accountability, the veteran has been doing what she always does, putting her head down, working on her game, and preparing to come back. At 36, Vandersloot isn't chasing attention or sympathy. Her career is built on steady excellence, leadership, and respect from players across the league, not trash talk.
She said, contrary to what people think, what people say or think, my age is actually not a factor. I am coming back. This is after Angel Reese said, yeah, Sloot is old. We need somebody young that can do this, that got some experience, but we need somebody young. She too old. I don't know if she can come back from that torn ACL. Sloot wasn't going for it. And I'm going to tell you right now, Courtney Vandersloot has won a title in Chicago, and she will not be playing with Angel Reese next year. I'm going to tell you that right now.
That's the piece Reese's defenders miss. Vandersloot doesn't need to clap back online or stir up drama to prove her worth. Her record already speaks volumes. She's the all-time WNBA leader in assists per game at 6.6, the definition of a floor general who makes everyone around her better. Reese, on the other hand, keeps leaning on attitude and bravado to cover flaws in her game. The numbers don't lie. Nearly 4 turnovers per night and 39% from the field. Those aren't just bad stats. They're red flags that show she hasn't developed the discipline to match her talent. Vandersloot demonstrates how fundamentals and basketball IQ can stretch greatness into your late 30s. Reese is showing the opposite. Raw talent can fade quickly without refinement.
Angel Reese will make the WNBA bigger than the NFL in 5 years. Girl, what are you smoking? How is this going to work when she can't even sell herself? I mean, the NBA will be lucky if they even last that much longer. That's the point we're at. And who's to say Angel Reese will even be on a team in that long too? Like, this girl always will find some way to complain or feel that she's deprived of whatever right it may be. Nobody likes angels, Dawn. Like, just get it through your head. And people are gonna say, well, she's beautiful. Girl, if that is all you have for your people to back you up on, you know you're doing something wrong. Regardless of what I think, girl, do not rely on that for your whole personality.
To understand how out of line Reese's comments were, just look at Vandersloot's resume. She's basically a lock for the Hall of Fame. 5 All-Star nods, 2 championships, 7 assist titles, and the single-game assist record of 18. She trails only Sue Bird in career regular season assists and leads everyone in playoff assists. When she left Chicago in 2022, she was already the Sky's leader in games played, assists, and steals. Coming back this season, she became the franchise's all-time scoring leader, even surpassing her wife, Allie Quigley. And this is the player Reese decided to disrespect. Before her injury, Vandersloot was averaging 10.6 points, 3.1 boards, and 5.3 assists in just 7 games. Numbers that compare favorably against Reese's entire season. But more importantly, she was making her teammates better, something Reese still struggles to do. Vandersloot knows basketball is about team success, not just personal highlights.
Let us recognize 5-time All-Star, 7-time assist champion, 5-time All-WNBA, 2-time WNBA champion, 2011 All-Rookie team. Angel will not have the career that Courtney Vandersloot has had. She won't. You know why? Because I don't think the league's going to tolerate her long enough. She's going to run her mouth until she just ends up jumping from team to team until she does what I think she should do right now. Quit the WNBA and go to Unrivaled and don't come.
The timing made it even worse. Vandersloot's ACL tear happened barely 5 minutes into Chicago's 7th game of the season. She was driving hard to the rim, went down, and had to be carried off the floor. For a teammate to question her ability to come back from that, especially right after it happened, was viewed as cruel. Players, analysts, and fans across the WNBA didn't hold back. Many veterans came to Vandersloot's defense, stunned that a second-year player would openly question her legacy. Even Reese's teammates didn't hide their frustration. You could see it in their body language and in their silence. Reports say the team meeting afterward was a disaster, with relationships in the locker room likely broken beyond repair.
Angel Reese doesn't touch the floor. Doesn't play in the first half, doesn't play in the second half. Oh, this is interesting. Did Tyler Marsh just say, you know what? Angel, I like the group that we have in right now. We don't need you. We're playing well. I don't know. Does Angel Reese throw a hissy fit in the locker room, says, no, I'm not playing? Kinda did that. Maybe not that exact, but she went about not playing. Yep, instead of coming to help her teammates, She would rather stick it to the Chicago Sky organization.
And this is where you see the core difference between Reese and Vandersloot. Vandersloot has built her entire career on elevating teammates. She holds the league record for team assist percentage at 75%, meaning when she's on the floor, the ball moves better than at any other time in WNBA history. Respect follows her naturally because she earns it. Reese? She's developed a reputation for being toxic, publicly calling out teammates, criticizing coaches, and questioning management has made her presence heavy for the entire organization. The Sky's 10-31 record with her as the centerpiece says it all. Vandersloot turns good teams into contenders. Reese drags teams into dysfunction.
Angel Reese is an a-hole. Straight up say she just is. And this is due to immaturity, inflated ego, people gassing her up. And I blame society, really. I blame society the most of this because it's really predictable when a young person is given all this attention, given money, and all this. But the thing is, it was predictable because we know the level of talent isn't there. Yet the media kept gassing her up. Her fans kept gassing her.
Things hit another low when Reese was suspended over her comments, then suddenly sat out the second half of her return game with a back injury. It was seen as a transparent way to dodge responsibility while keeping her victim narrative alive. Nobody was buying it. Meanwhile, Vandersloot is handling her rehab with the same steady professionalism she's shown her entire career. 16 seasons in, and she's never once been the source of drama. She adapts to her role, she wins wherever she goes, and she prioritizes the team. Even sidelined, she's staying engaged and encouraging her teammates without making excuses.
Angel Reese, after playing her previous game against the Connecticut Sun, I believe, after having rest, being suspended for the Indiana Fever game, suddenly, in those 5 days off, Angel Reese's back starts acting up. Oh, my back hurts. My neck. My back. Oh, my back hurts. Angel Reese says, oh, it hurts. Interesting, Angel. Very interesting. What a weird time for your back to start acting up now. Angel Reese said, you know what, Chicago Sky? You want to suspend me for a game? Fuck it. My back hurts. Don't even worry about subbing me back in. Don't even worry about me starting the third quarter. My back hurts. Fuck y'all. I don't want to play for y'all. Leave me the hell alone.
Reese, in contrast, has managed to isolate herself from nearly everyone in the organization in just 2 seasons. Her constant griping about rosters, coaching, and teammates has soured the locker room. Choosing to go after Vandersloot, the most respected vet on the team, only made things worse. And the truth is, Vandersloot has every reason to believe she'll return strong. Older players have bounced back from ACL injuries before. Vandersloot's success has never been tied only to athleticism. It's her vision, IQ, and leadership that make her great. Those qualities don't go away with age. They often get sharper.
Nobody was wondering, hey, is Courtney Vandersloot gonna be back? Will she return to old form? Nobody was even thinking about her. You brought her up and took a direct shot, and she's firing those shots back off at your ass. I don't know what's gonna happen. All I know is Angel Reese will not be wearing a Chicago Sky uniform next year. They don't have the pieces. They don't even have their own first round pick. They gave it up. So they don't even have the pieces to build through the draft. Free agents aren't going to want to come there. They don't want to go there to play with that team. So they are built to tank without picks. So they're in a bad spot.
What makes this situation even more frustrating for Sky fans is watching Angel Reese's continued decline while she points fingers at everyone else. Her field goal percentage has dropped to 39.1%. Her turnovers have nearly doubled, and her advanced metrics suggest she makes her team worse when she's on the floor. Yet, instead of focusing on improving her own game, she's chosen to attack the one player on the roster who could actually help her develop into a more complete player. The relationship between Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky appears to be irreparably broken. Her public criticism of Vandersloot represents more than just poor judgment. It's a fundamental breach of trust that veteran players across the league will remember. Courtney Vandersloot's measured but pointed response serves as a reminder that respect in professional sports is earned, not demanded. And longevity comes from character and competence, not social media followers and manufactured controversy.
I'm gonna be frankly honest. I don't think she has much talent as it is. I don't. The only thing she got going, she does have a motor. One thing you can't say is she's lazy. That's the only two redeemable qualities that she has. But the problem is her motor now is into attention. It's into trying to be famous instead of her game. She had that motor before at LSU. Also, you had Kim Mulkey holding her accountable. She hasn't had a coach holding her accountable at all.
As Vandersloot prepares for her comeback with the quiet determination that has defined her legendary career, Angel Reese continues to search for someone else to blame for her own shortcomings. The veteran point guard has already proven her critics wrong countless times throughout her career. There's no reason to believe this time will be any different. Meanwhile, Reese's pattern of deflecting responsibility while attacking teammates suggests that her problems run deeper than basketball skills. They reflect a fundamental misunderstanding of what it takes to succeed at the highest level of professional sports. The Chicago Sky now face a choice: build around a proven champion who understands what it takes to win, or continue enabling a player whose greatest talent appears to be creating controversy. Courtney Vandersloot's response to Angel Reese's attack shows exactly why one player has championships and the other has excuses. In professional basketball, as in life, character ultimately reveals itself through actions, not words.